Hi guys, it's Thea with Gingham and Glue. Welcome back to my channel. So I started a project, another project, I should say, but I wanted to go ahead and turn the camera on to kind of show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. It's not an original idea by any means, but it's turning out super cute already, and so I got kind of excited. I was like, you know what, why am I not recording this? So I turned the camera on. Okay, so well, first of all, I hope everyone is doing awesome. I hope you had an amazing New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I know for us it was pretty quiet. We my husband was downstairs playing his video game. My son was in his room playing his video game, and I was in my room playing my video game. I was kind of alternating back and forth between being in here and being in my room. So yeah, it was pretty quiet, which is perfectly fine with us. We're not young anymore. So, of course we can't obviously do a whole heck of a lot because of the quarantine. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That was our evening. And then let's see. Yeah, it was quiet for New Year's Day too. Yeah, just we're just so boring. But anyway, so I had a while back I had printed out this digital kit. Give me just a second, from LianaScrap. And this is beautiful, beautiful. It's called Burgundy Winter, and it's so pretty. Just these gorgeous, gorgeous watercolor images. So I decided to do an altered envelope. I started with a big one and I added a smaller one. The big one is, sorry, I should have had that out. They're these big ones. I'm not going to count the flap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 by 12 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, 12 by 9. Okay. I very gently removed the clasp, and I was debating on whether or not to put or make that a pocket. Sorry, my brain just stopped working suddenly. And I decided not to, just because I'm going to have this, and this is going to be my pocket here. I might put a couple pockets in within the signature. The signature is going to be fairly thin, nothing too crazy. But I went ahead and I took a smaller envelope, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So, and then I just glued it to the flap of the bigger envelope. I've got this seal, this paper here, that where the adhesive is. I'm debating what I'm going to do with that. I will probably cover this with paper, more than likely. I'm going to make one of those tie closures. I've only ever made one other one, and it turned out okay. I'm just kind of like, ooh, I want it to look nice. So I thought, well, maybe I should have done all that before I glued it to the thing, but that's okay. But yes, this digital kit is so pretty. I'll show you some of the other pages. I figured since we were still in winter, and I had this and I hadn't used it, that we could just go ahead and do one. I just love the images. They're so pretty. It does say Christmas in here a couple times, I think, but you know, that's okay. You know, we're still, you know, kind of getting over Christmas, so no big deal. So I cut my pages in half, a couple pages in half, so I could use the images for the front and then the inside. I found this perfect paper, scrapbook paper that I had that goes beautifully with this kit, this burgundy and a light burgundy pink almost. They're so gorgeous. And then I took my corner rounder, or my decorative corner punch. This is Fisker's, I believe, and it has three different decorative corner punch. So I did this one and then I inked it and glued it down. Put a little I had some French linen, so I cut a piece out and then I did this little sign, and these are by Tracy Lee Crofts on Etsy. I think there's like 4 pages, I believe, of all different sizes and colors, and they're really, really fun. I love these. So I went ahead and did that. Now, I'm debating for the front. I made a bunch of clusters and paper flowers here a few weeks ago when I was at my mom's. She was sick, and so I went to help. And I made some of these beautiful, beautiful clusters. And I'm debating whether or not I want to put one on the front. I think it kind of needs something. I love this one. There's this one, but it's also got like a, you know, I did like a little, it's like a little street number. I'm trying to remember where those are from, but yeah, I'm not sure, just because, you know, you've got believe here and then you've got something there, but I do love that. I think that's so pretty. But I also had just the simple, kind of like chiffon flower in navy. And I think that's really, really pretty too. So yeah, I can't decide. So I figured, well, I'll leave it for now and come back to it. So then I did the same thing, and I literally just folded the envelope in half. That's all I did. And then did the same thing as I did on the front, just for the inside cover. So now I'm going to decorate this envelope. And I'm trying to decide, whoops, I think it goes, yep, it goes like this. Yeah, I probably need to mat this as well, but I do believe I am out. Well, maybe not. Hang on. Oh, I think I've got just enough. Okay. Got just enough of that burgundy paper. So I'm going to do the dark burgundy on this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do a pocket here. I found this beautiful vellum. I don't know where I got it. It's from the paper company. I don't know. I think this was like super old, but the colors go great. I mean, and this has got a rose. So I thought that would be really, really pretty, just doing a vellum pocket right there. I do think I want to sew around it. So I think, and just the vellum, not this. So I need to cut my piece and sew around it. And then I'm going to just do a half circle punch, you know, right there. So we'll go ahead and glue this on. First things first, I want to do my decorative edge in the corners. So yeah, I actually cleaned up my office this morning. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, went to bed at 1 and was up at 5. I'm so tired. So I came in my office and just started cleaning and organizing. And I came across this digital kit, I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this, and it's so pretty. So I thought, yep, I need to use it. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ink up the corners on this, or the edges, I should say. So we had quite a bit of an ice storm last night and through today. It started with ice, a lot of ice, and you know, moved over into snow later on in the day. The roads this morning were horrible. I was a crazy person because I couldn't sleep and I was starving and I didn't want to make anything, so I decided I was going to go get breakfast. So of course I had to de-ice my car and then get down my driveway. My driveway is a dirt driveway. It's really long. We share it with our next door neighbors, which is not a big deal. My neighbors are wonderful. And it was, I'm amazed that I got all the way down the driveway, to be honest. But when I got to, because my driveway curves around like this, and my neighbor has a tree right there that overhangs the driveway, and there were a ton of huge broken branches right in the middle of my driveway. So I had to get out and drag them off to the side. I know, I'm a crazy person. Don't ask me why I did all this, but I did. Because I was hungry and I couldn't sleep. I was just I was real agitated. I don't know why, but I just could not sleep or sit still or anything. So yeah, I had to move a ton of branches out of the way, and then I got all the way up to the end of my driveway, and our other neighbor, they have huge trees that run the line of the driveway, and they also have a fence, and huge, again, huge branches. Fortunately, I'm amazed it didn't damage, or the tree limbs didn't damage their fence, because they were big tree. They're big trees, and they were really big limbs that had come down and broken. I just managed to squeeze by because there was no way I was gonna move those because they were huge. Gosh, I am just having a heck of a time with this tip tonight. It just will not stay unclogged. It's driving me insane. Oh, here we go again. Gosh. Well, I did put, I got a new bottle of art glitter glue, a big one, and I had purchased those icing bottles from Scrapbooking with Me from E. It's the Sweet Sugar Bell icing bottles, which are amazing. So I just put the regular, you know, icing tip on there. So this comes out a lot faster. So I have to be really careful that I'm not wasting glue when I use that, but it is a whole lot easier to use. So anyway, so yeah, I barely got by in my car, and got out on the highway, and yeah, I was going, everybody was going about 35 miles an hour, because it was, and there weren't a lot of cars out, obviously, but the snow plows were out. So I actually followed, not close, but I followed behind one of the snow plows. That always makes it a little easier to drive. So yeah, I went and I got breakfast, and oh my goodness, this bottle. Came back and just kind of, well, we had to figure out how we were going to get our dogs outside. because normally we let them out back, and we have a deck, and the deck goes down. So of course everything was super icy, and so I managed to put them on their leashes and take them out front versus out back, so they could go to the bathroom. And so I did that, and my son helped me wipe feet because, you know, it was pretty wet. A lot of slush. There's a lot of slush. So, yeah, and I just got back about, it's been probably about an hour now from running to the little grocery store that we have here in my town, and because we needed some things, and the roads were much better. But I wanted to get back, you know, as soon as I could, because the sun was going down. So of course, when the sun goes down, things really start to freeze, which of course is not safe. Boy, did I cut that close. Okay. So yeah, I didn't want to be, oh gosh, I don't believe I just did that. Oh, look at that. No border whatsoever. I was not paying attention. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be like that. Okay. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. It's kind of hard. This new trimmer I got, paper trimmer I got, I like it, but it's kind of hard to gauge where you're cutting. A lot more difficult than I loved my Fiskars. My Fiskars was great. It was so easy to line up and everything, but it has that wire in it. It's like a guide. The wire is the guide, and which I love, but I hit it just the wrong way with some paper, and it bent the wire. So, and I'm pretty sure you can't just replace the wire. So I was just like, seriously? So yeah, I decided I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. So yeah. Oh well, see how much thicker that comes out. Yeah, gotta be careful. So yeah, went and got groceries and came back and came into my office and started working on this, and I was like, oh, I probably maybe, you know, turn the camera on, show them what you're working on. We are going to finish up that altered envelope. That will be my next video. I was going to record right away when we left off the last time, but I got a little sidetracked with something and did not get around to it. So I'm going to have to just go ahead and record the video and get it up so we can finish that. It'll be super fun. And I can finish my kitty journal. Really excited about that. How are we doing? Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm in frame. And I am. Okay. So that doesn't look too bad. Still kind of irritated that I did that, but oh well. Okay, so we've got this. Okay. Now, as you can see, it doesn't fold in there perfectly, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Once we get the signature in, I wonder if I could, I just had a thought. I'm going to do that. Okay, yes, that's what I'm going to do. So instead of flipping this in like that, I'm actually going to flip it around to the back. I'm going to, do I want to keep the flap or not? Make a little circle tie closure. I think I still want to keep that. So I'll glue this down on the bottom and on the side. So then you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, those are big pockets, but that's kind of what I was aiming for because I'd like to put a bunch of ephemera in there from the kit. I've got all these really awesome little journaling cards, and where's the other one? And I've got all of these, and then we were going to use the vellum to create a pocket here at the bottom. So that is what I'm going to do. I just need to decide real quick if I want to keep that flap and do a tie close. I think, yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to put some paper on this and this. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. And I have, do I have enough? I think I have just enough paper to do the inside. Yep, I do. Okay, inside and outside. Okay, so I'm going to grab my pencil. And I can adjust this if I need to. I'm going to just trace around. Okay. If I need to, like I said, I can adjust this if it's, you know, because I want to try and keep a little bit of a border. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to cut this, down just a bit. How are we looking? Yeah, I need to trim up those sides. Okay. Sometimes I wish I were left-handed. I know, I'm probably doing this the most difficult way possible, but okay, so that's not bad. That's totally not bad. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I'm still going to glue it, and I'm going to ink this. You know, it's not perfect, but junk journaling is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Although I have seen some YouTubers who come pretty dang close, and it just blows my mind. I'm just like, oh, how did you do that? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm on a roll, guys. That's all there is to it. Okay. That should be fine. Ugh, good grief. So our cat, his name is Joe. He's my buddy. He's an outdoor cat. He actually used to be an indoor cat. And then we moved to this house, and, you know, we have all this land. We've got about almost 11 acres. That's really off center, but I really don't care at this point. And so we figured we'd try it, see how he did. And he loved it. I mean, and he's been an outside cat ever since. And I'm telling you, this cat has got some serious 9 lives going on. He had an abscess on his leg at one point. It got really infected. We thought we were going to lose him, but we didn't. There are some other local cats that tend to wander onto our property and then proceed to harass Joe. But Joe can hold his own, big time. And so, you know, he's had scratches and, you know, just all kinds of stuff going on. Well, his ear, one of his ears, I think it's his left ear, got infected. Oh, it's been a couple months ago, and yeah, that's pretty big. His ear, because of that, his ear has it's now permanently drooped down. It's drooping down, which, you know, it hasn't bothered him at all. But my husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm very in tune with my pets. Like, I always know when something's wrong, you know, if they're not feeling well or, you know, anything like that. And I happened to catch out of the corner of my eye the other day. I was out front, and when he hears me out front, he usually comes running. And we sit and, you know, cuddle, and he gets petted a lot, and, you know, so, but he was sitting up against the house where the sun was. Oh, that's almost a perfect fit. You know, because he likes to sun himself and stay warm. So I caught his movement out of the corner of my eye, and I turned to look, and I thought I saw him kind of wobble, but I wasn't sure because, you know, I just turned my head as he was moving. So I went out this morning, you know, to do the run to get breakfast, and he started walking. He saw me, and his head is tilted to one side, his bad ear side, and he was wobbling. He can't walk straight. And a couple times he kind of fell over on his side. And of course I am just, I'm dying at that point, because I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? So we're not sure, you know, if it has something to do with his ear, but he'd gotten over his ear thing, you know, over a month ago. So we're not sure if maybe he got into something, you know, something that was poisonous to him, or I honestly don't know. Oops, slide over. Gosh dang it. I am just telling you, I'm on a roll. normally, this is going to sound awful, and I hope I don't catch any grief for this, but because he's an outdoor cat, we have 3 dogs and a goat. We really cannot afford to take him to the vet right now. We just can't. As much as I would like to, we just can't. But I have a very bad feeling that we're going to have to probably put him down. He's going on 13, you know, so he's getting up there. I mean, he's not like, you know, crazy old or anything, but yeah, I feel awful. I really do. I want to take him, but we just can't do it. So yeah, normally we'd be able to, but unfortunately you know, with the quarantine and me not being able to work, and you know, so it's just kind of been, it's been a rough year for everybody, obviously. So yeah, so we're just going to keep an eye on him and make sure he's comfortable, and you know, he's getting fed, and that's the other thing I noticed. He hasn't been eating a whole lot, so it breaks my heart, but you know, it is what it is. So sorry, I didn't mean to drag y'all down. That was not my intention. What are we on time? We're at 30 minutes. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna make my enclosure, my circle, that I'm gonna wrap the string, or the 2 circles I'm gonna wrap the string around. Before I glue this down, and I'm just now, of course, realizing, no, I should still be able to punch through that, so that should be fine. Okay, I was freaking out there for a second. I was like, that's not gonna work. So anyway, and we're gonna have to have to get rid of our goat. She needs to be with other goats, and we're not going to get another one. So I have an old work friend who has a bunch of fainting goats, and so I asked her if she would be willing to take Freya, and she said, yeah. I mean, as you know, you don't think, you know, I don't want her to get bullied or anything. And I was like, oh gosh, no. Freya can hold her own, trust me. So yeah, so we got to set it all up. So, okay. So here I just backed the paper with some cardstock to make it a little sturdier. I don't have a smaller circle punch. I don't think. Hang on just a second. I'm pretty sure I don't. I probably need to get one. I have a larger circle punch. Sorry guys, give me a second. There. Nope. Okay. I don't. So it's going to have to just be this, which, you know, that's fine. It's a little big, but, you know, it adds a little character, I think. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. Yeah, I feel horrible. My sister had to put her dog down day before yesterday. It was her name was Cassidy. She was an English setter, an absolutely gorgeous English setter. She was 12, I think. just totally quirky. If you know anything about English setters, they're totally, it can be totally weird, but also very, very human-like in a lot of ways. They're just amazing, amazing dogs. So, but Cassidy she was suffering, and so yeah, my sister's kind of been a mess about it, which I don't blame her. I would be too. I know that's probably going to happen to me at some point. So, okay, so I've got these little brads, and so I'm going to just, yeah, I'm going to just put it right in the middle there. Let me grab my awl. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Make sure this is going semi in the middle. Yep, I think that looks good. Okay. Make it big enough to be able to get that brad in. All right, now we're going to come poke a hole in here. Make sure I've got it exactly where I want it. Okay. Put that through. And put that through. And then I'm going to just spread that. Okay. So there's one. And that looks about right. Maybe a little off, but that's okay. Everything else is off on this. Like, okay, where do I want to put it? Down? Should I go down far? Or should I keep it close? I don't want to cover that beautiful rose. So I think I'm going to go right about here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, I'm going to just hold it right there. I'm going to lift this up and poke. Okay. Oop. Put that through there. Put that through there. And now I gotta just spread the tongs. Tongs, is that? No, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now I have what did I do with them? Oh, what did I just do with them? I know I have some twine. I took them out. And put them. I think we're going to do some lace too. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're going to do this, which I think is perfect. And I can, cut it however I need to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie a little knot. I'm not pulling too tight. Okay. Okay, there we go. Cute. Okay, I'm loving that. All right, so now I'm gonna glue this. Do I want a pocket in there? I think that's gonna be a really tight fit. And that could potentially be an issue. Because I'm not gonna have a thumb hole, or I can't have a thumb hole. I guess I could have a thumb hole right in here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna just, whoop. Oh, see what I mean? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying not to waste too much glue. Okay. So we're going to, oh, you know what? We probably better put that thumb hole in there now. And I'll just ink it. Kind of need a big one, so, and I hope it works, because that's really, oh, there we go. It's really pretty. Okay, glue that. Yeah, liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna come back in here, and I'm gonna ink this. Oop, gotta make sure that stays put. Kind of overhangs a little bit, doesn't it? That's okay. I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink that. Okay. Oop. I didn't get this. Did get, looks like I got that side, but I want to make sure I get it really, sorry if I'm out of camera. It's kind of sliding along. And then in here, I'm going to just do this and a little bit of that. Okay, so really off, but I could trim it, but then it would open the side of the envelope. So I mean, I could glue it back, but okay, let's ink this. I just love this kit. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I do need to ink that flap. So let me undo this. Okay. Get a little bit more than that. All right. think we're good, but I'm gonna, okay, so let's open this up. Okay, so now we need to put the signature in. So grab these pages. I'm gonna add just a couple other things. I'm gonna do that. These are from TaylorMade Journals from Lorna. Love Lorna's stuff. And we'll put another letter in there. And let's see, and definitely some copy stained paper. Got a couple different sizes, so that's cool. I'll do one more of these, and what else do we want? I'm not sure. I don't think I want any book pages. I do have got these little coffee stained envelopes. I could put one of these right in the middle of the signature. One of those, and then I've got these coffee stained glassine bags. So we could do, oh, that one's ripped. That one's good. Okay, so we could do that, and then I'll open up the end on this. Okay, so now we just need to put them in the order we want. So, how are we doing on time, guys? Oh, okay. We're close, but we're not crazy over. Okay, I think I want this for my second page. Do I want that for my, yeah, I think I want this for my front page. Then I'm gonna do coffee stained, then I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one, and I'll insert that glassine bag here in just a second. This one, this one, like that, and then I think I need one more coffee stained in between. Okay. All right. So this is going to go in the middle like that. And I think we'll put the glassine bag in here. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so we need to fold all of those. Oh, I almost forgot my pocket. My outside pocket. I was gonna do an outside pocket, but obviously with this there, you really can't. So I'm gonna do pockets on these. I think that's perfect. And I'm gonna sew around them with black thread and then just glue them down. So, and then I need to cut out all of my ephemera and then we'll play with that. So, yes, there is going to be a part 2 to this. Yeah, there's gonna be a part 2. And I may even sneak in a sheet of music into the signature, is what I'm thinking. So, okay. All right, guys, we are going to call it. I'm going to cut these out, sew them, glue them on, cut out all my ephemera, and fold my signature. So in the next video, we will sew the signature in, and we will play, or, you know, start doing pockets and tucks and all kinds of stuff to get all of our ephemera in. And then what I thought I would do is make a really large journaling card that just slides right in here with a real pretty fabric tag. I thought that would be really cool. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So we'll do hopefully all of that next time. So thank you so much for sticking around, you guys. I so appreciate each and every one of you. And sorry, I'm picking at all the glue on my fingers. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. And if you like this video, if you give me a big thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that as well. So, all right, guys, that is it for today. Take care, and I will see you again next time. Bye.